Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me for this week's collective reading. I'm really excited to get into this, and I just wanted to say if you stopped here and saw this video on your page, that is not by chance. I'm pretty new to YouTube still, so yeah, if you came across this message, it is not a coincidence. There's probably a message in here for you. So let's get into it. I'm really excited. This week has been crazy for me, and when I say crazy, it's just been a lot of unexpected twists and turns, a lot of just things I was not expecting to happen, energy that I'm in that I really can't control. It's just a lot of things feel out of our hands this week, and that means it must be in spirits. So let's see what's been going on and just kind of reading this energy and gaining some clarification, because Lord knows I need it. Like, what the heck is going on? Because I feel very left in the dark, and I feel like maybe that's why I subconsciously chose the color black this week, because yeah, it's definitely a lot of interesting energy for sure. And it's interesting because I did not mean to start with this deck. I just grabbed it and went ahead and started pulling. So let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely going down different paths that maybe you wouldn't have traveled before this week, right? It's like a lot of things where you're saying, I would have never done this before. I would have never thought that I would do something like this. Like, definitely getting out of your normal energy and stepping into something very new and fresh, right? That's definitely what these cards symbolize, right? Leaving something in search of something better, and this is embarking on a new path of growth, right? So you're in search of something, and I feel like we don't even know what it is, really. This is just a very unexpected week. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, this path, I feel like, is full of interesting, unexpected outcomes. It's like the energy of an adventure, right? Wow. So yeah, I got the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. This is telling me that maybe the way that you open up, maybe the way that you express yourself is more confident, and I feel like a lot is being illuminated for you too at this time. There's something about your strength, and not just strength, but emotional strength as well. This is a very well-rounded spread right now. Like, this feels very open yet strong. Like, there's this, you're able to be open, but still kind of hold your ground, have this strength, this understanding, logic, and power, but you're able to still be open and caring and honest. It's like, I'm really surprised the Empress didn't come out there, because that's what I'm feeling right now. That's the kind of the energy that this is reminding me of. I don't think I'm meant to use that deck. I want to see what archetype we have been in, or what we're stepping into. Which one should we start with? Let's see what we've been in this past week. Let's see like what archetype we've been in with the Citadel deck. I don't know if you've seen me use this before, but probably if you've seen my other videos. But I love this deck. The Sentinel. Determination, certainty. That's really interesting. So I feel like maybe we were coming from that energy, and now as we step onto this new path, it's kind of throwing us off, right? But let me read that. But just because you get thrown off doesn't mean you can't, like, find your way back, Sometimes you get thrown off for a reason, right? It's kind of like, I don't know why a heartbeat monitor symbol is coming through. It's like it has its ups and downs, but it always comes back. Like, there's always that through line, right? Man, I don't know if this is making any sense, but let's keep going. All right, let's see what Sentinel. Let me find it real quick. Feel free to skip ahead of like 10 seconds or something, because it takes me a second to find these. This is still kind of new to me, this deck specifically. But I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are hanging in there. Let me know if y'all have also had a week full of unexpected twists and turns and craziness. All right, so the Sentinel is a representation of extreme focus, wow, of security and knowing your position and purpose in the world. It may feel as though forces have been conspiring to tempt you away from your goals, but do not let yourself be swayed. Balance unexpected situations. Oh my God, that's crazy. Balance unexpected situations with rational thought, and the outcome will be worth 100 times any distraction that may befall you. This was almost like a test. I'm not saying it was like a test necessarily. It's like I'm still trying to find a word that represents like a testing, but it's not like you can fail, or it's not the same way that we test on Earth. It's not in school. You know what I mean? It's not the same exactly, because there is no failing in that way, because failing is also learning. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still figuring out how to explain that through through words, right? It's like I always have this inner understanding, but explaining it is so difficult for me. So that's still something I'm getting better at. It's just gonna take me time. But yeah, the Sentinel saying like balance unexpected outcomes with rational thought. I feel like that's exactly what I've been doing. It's like I have been getting that voice or that temptation of like, avoid your responsibilities or don't do this, but it's also like, well, maybe I don't need to avoid my responsibilities, maybe I just need to rest, right? It's like being able to see that energy in a different light, being able to not fall into the chaotic part, but just seeing it in a way. It's like staying in the center of the storm, in the eye of the storm, and kind of watching all this stuff around you. Like that's what I feel like I've been experiencing, and maybe some of you have actually been in the storm. But let me tell you, when you're able to, because this whole week I've been like, am I in the middle of this? I've been getting this message of like being in the middle of a storm. And the whole time I'm like, am I in the middle of the storm? Because this does not feel like any storm I've been in the past. Normally when I'm in the storm, I'm feeling it. I'm like hating everything. I'm just upset and seeing the worst. This week, I feel like I was able to kind of say, I recognize those voices coming through, but I'm not falling into them, right? It's like I hear those same voices that I used to hear, but there's a difference in whether I'm entertaining it or not. There's a difference in whether I'm spiraling out into what if or why is this happening? I don't know what's going on, freaking out, right? The way that people get like when they're in the water and they're just like freaking the fuck out, when really if they would just kind of float, they'd be fine. That's how I feel like it has helped me get through this week. And so maybe for some of you, there's a message of like, maybe you need to work on how to recognize when you're making the situation harder for yourself. And listen, I've been there, so it's no shade, but there's a way to get out of that and stop falling victim to it every time, because you're just kind of like going around in circles and driving yourself crazy when you could just stand still and just kind of wait it out, wait the storm out. And you're in the eye. So you're not even feeling like the real effects. You're like seeing it like, dang, look at that house get tore up over there. Look at that playground fly away. It's like you're watching all these things, but you're not entertaining it. You're not spiraling out. So that's what I'm feeling here with this. Let's see what we're moving into now that this has been illuminated for us, right? Let's see what this transition looks like coming into this next week. Wow, this is an interesting one. Honestly, I felt like the vibe this week was an interesting one. Wow, death to holding in. And it's interesting because we got the opening up card, right? Ooh, okay. This took work. And I know that if I've been feeling this way, I'm sure people that are drawn to this reading will also feel that way, because that's how it works, right? If you're here, we match vibrationally. We're on the same wavelength, right? We're going through the same shit. And that's why I do the zodiac readings, because those people, their sun sign, they're all in the same wavelength, right? They're all feeling that energy because the energy from the planet is attracted to you, right? So it's kind of like, I hope that makes sense. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, does that even make any sense? Am I speaking the right language here? I don't know. I just be like going and hoping for the best. Anyways, let's get into this part. Okay, so yeah, things were illuminated, and yeah, death to that old way of being, no longer holding yourself in. I feel like this is less about just opening up about emotions and just opening up and being yourself, right? There is this authenticity that I feel like as a collective, we are all stepping into, right? We're kind of all tired of being anyone but ourselves. We are breaking free from the mold of these past decades and generations, honestly, of we all need to be this way. We're stepping into this individuality, but also as we step into that, it's so important to remember that we are still one at the end of the day. We're still a collective. We all are. You and the person down the street, you and your mom, you and someone you never even met in Japan, right? It's like we are all connected and one, but we're all experiencing different sides of that one. It's like if you see the earth from one perspective, you're going to think of it that way. And then somebody else, you mean it with a different perspective, and they're both true at the same time. We're getting to that point where we are realizing we all have to respect each other's points of view. Even if it seems so small-minded, they might come from a small-minded perspective. You don't know what they're coming from. I don't know what I'm getting into, but yeah. So holding yourself back is over. It's done. You are stepping into your full authenticity and you are healing from almost self-deception. I feel like we are waking up from the fact that we have been deceiving ourselves by not being ourselves, right? It's like there's this manipulation is coming through, and honestly through, maybe not all of you are in America, but it's showing up through the government part of things. Like this is just an example, but I'm seeing like we have been deceived by our government for a very long time. A very long time, probably the whole time it's been a government. We've been getting manipulated by them, right? Because they think they know what's best, right? And that is so egotistical, and I think we're stepping away from the ego, but man, is it going to be hard to rip that Band-Aid. It's going to hurt, and that's what we're going through right now. We are purging all of I almost am seeing it like an infection, right? It's like we are purging out all of the fucking bullshit right now, and that is not a fun time to be in when it comes to healing, right? That is, it's a waiting game, it's patience, and you can't do anything but allow it to unfold, allow it to heal, and just hope that we're putting the best bandage we can around it, right? And oh, that's interesting. I used bandage taking off, but then I'm saying we need a bandage. And this is why I like to do this without fucking planning. I like to free flow because I feel like that's how our minds work. So I can show you how I can talk through this paradox as it comes up in my head, because that's what we are. We all want to put ourselves in boxes, but the truth is that box is only one part. There's also a circle around it, and then there's like all these shapes that are built up. It's like we can't put ourselves in a box because we are so many other things. We are so many things. We are infinite amount of things, and that means we are all the things in one. So we're the bad, we're the good, we're the ugly, we're the pretty, we're all of that. Where the fuck was I going with that? I don't know. I said a paradox. What was it? Ripping the Band-Aid off, but putting one on. I feel like the previous Band-Aid we had maybe not have been working. Maybe it didn't heal. It just kind of got worse, right? So we're trying a different thing. We're going a different route. This is the way society is unfolding is painful, but man, I feel like we are working through it. I feel like as a society, like with all this AI bullshit that's getting shut down and stuff, I feel like we are making some progress, but as soon as we make progress, we make 10 steps back. That's just how it goes, right? And so you just have to roll with it. You can't get attached to, I want this to happen, and if it doesn't, my life sucks. We have to see more than that. We have to expand our brains more than that. We have to start living in the present and stop thinking so fucking much about the future or the past or what happened then and what's going to happen now. We need to focus on right now. Because that's what society has been fucking doing, is just thinking about, oh, we need to get to space. No, we need to fucking fix our planet here, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, let's see what archetype we are moving into in regards to that. I'm just ranting, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to trust it. I'm really, like, exhausted from this week. But for some reason, it's like, I got to get this out. I don't know. It's like a weird mix. And I feel like we are understanding our paradoxes within ourselves. Like, I respect the fact that I'm ugly and pretty. I respect the fact that I'm stupid yet intelligent. You know what I mean? Like, we are all the things. I've never like putting myself in a box. I'm an artist, I'm a tarot reader, I'm an interior designer, I'm a girlfriend, I'm a mom to some cats. You know, it's like we are all things. Okay, I need to calm down. The champion, achievement, downfall. Interesting. Let's see, because that is also, we can achieve, but we can also have a downfall. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can be both. You can be a champion and a failure. Stop limiting yourself. That's where we limit ourselves. We want so hard to have a label on us so that we can tell other people exactly what we are and they can know exactly who we are. Maybe not everybody needs to know exactly who we are. They only need to know one side of us because that's all they need. We don't need everyone to know. But I may look like this now, but I promise I'll be pretty tomorrow. They don't care. They see you right now. Like, yo, I'm going off. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess because I haven't been doing tarot too much lately, that maybe I got a lot pent up, but hey. All right. The champion. Sorry, just give me a second. You're welcome to skip ahead a couple seconds. Okay, found it. You're riding high on victory at the moment, and you've earned the right to celebrate, but don't let it go to your head. Not only could arrogance unpick all of your process, but if you turn your back on half-finished jobs, you may see those successes fall apart faster than you can hold them together. I botched that. I'm really sorry. I think I need to take a water break. And you guys take a sip of water too. You might be dehydrated. Do it. We all need to drink more water. Okay, so I'm going to read this once again because I just really botched that. You're riding high on victory at the moment and you've earned the right to celebrate, but don't let it go to your head. Not only could arrogance unpick all of your progress, but if you turn your back on a half-finished job, you may see those successes fall apart faster than you can hold them together. Okay, that's really interesting. So it's saying, like, don't get cocky. Don't get arrogant now that you've been handling these things with flying colors and things are working out for you. Now that you've gotten through this week, don't let it get to your head. Definitely make sure you catch yourself because arrogance does fuck people up. You know when artists, like singers, they like reach their peak of success and then they just fall off. That's because they get too arrogant. They get cocky and they don't hang around people that tell them the truth. They hang around people pleasers because everybody just wants to like hang around them. They admire them. They want to be them, you know, all that shit, or they want money from them. And so they're just like, yeah, dude, they just feed their ego just to keep them going. Right. But they lose that artistry about them. So that is what is reminding me of this. So it's definitely saying we have had a victorious week, but don't let it get to your head. Stay humble. What is that? I love this saying. Humble yourself or God will. I keep that in my head all the time because every time I've talked shit to someone like, I'm gonna win, you ain't shit, like you, I'm gonna beat you, I lose horribly every time. Or it's like, what was I saying? Or I remember vividly as a kid, it was like, I'm not going to fall off my bike, you are. And seconds later, I fell off my bike. And I was like, that was my biggest teacher of karma. Because I was like, the way it happened instantly and the way that has stuck with me my whole life, like I was like 10. And me falling off my bike, as soon as I said I wasn't going to, I was like, oh shit. This shit, they don't fuck around. Karma is real. Like, I was like, holy crap. And yeah, I do feel like things are really balancing out for you. I feel like you're finding your truth. You're finding your inner authenticity. But that doesn't mean the work stops. That doesn't mean you don't keep going, right? And yeah, don't fall off your horse, basically. Yeah, you've been victorious. It's really giving me 6 of Wands. Isn't that what that card is? Is it 6 of Wands? Hold on. No, maybe. Give me a second. Don't yell at me. Oh my God. Is it at the bottom of the deck? Okay, there it is. Yeah, it is 6 of Wands. It's really reminding me of this because this card is victory, right? And they said during this time of victory, and I just said, don't fall off your horse. So I really feel like it's like, don't get cocky. He might be like, oh, look at that hot lady over there. And then he falls off his horse, like thinking he's the shit, right? That was a stupid, that was a stupid analogy, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. So, all right, let's get some confirmational messages from the good tarot. And yeah, so that's definitely confirmation of what we've been going through. I'm going to do one for this past energy, one for the transitional energy, and one for this upcoming, like this energy we're stepping into. Whoa. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, I can just feel the heaviness behind my eyes. Yet my brain is moving 1,000,000 miles a minute. Oh, fuck. Messenger of Earth. Okay. And then one... Nah, we good. Okay. So let's read this. The first one is Page of Fire. Wait, fire's not wands, is it? Oh my God, these are the same card. That is crazy. I love when that happens, okay? Like I said, this is a confirmational message, and when they give me the same card again, I can't ignore that. Enthusiastic action, adventurousness, what'd I say? Adventure. Venturing forth, beginning a project, acting on a new idea. I am free to venture forth for co-creating a life true to my desire is my right. I feel like that's what we've been building the foundation for this week. And it's just, you know when you're in the foundation of a house and you're like, oh my God, there's all these problems that we had no idea about. That's kind of what I'm feeling. It's just like a lot of unexpected shit down there, right? You're like, what? There's a dead rat in the corner, and then this pipe is like falling apart, and the joist needs to be replaced. It's like you're all these things that you weren't expecting, but this is going to help you moving forward, right? And you can't see these things. All of the things in the foundation are underneath the house. You can't see none of that shit. So that's how I feel like this is. Like we've been working on the ground, the underground layer, right, of our lives, and that's why it doesn't look like it's moving anywhere. Like nothing really happened this week, but it was just like, what? I don't know how to explain it, but I'm trying. I am finding my purpose as I take the first step into something new. Exactly. My ideas have value. I dream boldly. Yeah, keep dreaming, keep thinking about what you want. Yeah, it's definitely leading you somewhere. All right, so transition card is 10 of Water, which is 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. Serenity, peace, good fortune, well-being. All is well within... Nope, sorry. All is well with the world and with me. Well-being is my natural state. Everything I need comes to me easily and effortlessly. I feel joy and express it to others as I look around and see all the love that we share. I take pleasure in all that I have accomplished. Whatever attention I receive or don't receive, I am serene for knowing full well what it took me to get where I am. I celebrate myself and all who traveled the road with me and feel grateful to Spirit for being my companion always. Yeah, this is saying like you did great. Like you really handled this with flying colors, and yeah, I'm talking to you. You're matching this energy. You landed in this video. It's not by chance. So yeah, you did great, and yeah, it's a time to celebrate. So have a good time. Have fun. All right, let's see the energy we're stepping into. Messenger of Earth. Hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance and grit, prudent and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, stamina, dedication. I am in the flow, committed to co-creating with Spirit effectively and efficiently. I do my best and never leave a job half done. I am dedicated and determined, knowing my efforts will pay off. Yeah, that's exactly the energy of these cards right here, right? And so it's interesting that that's where these cards were, right? This card was. So yeah, there is this hard work energy that we are stepping into. I feel like if you got any intuitive messages of like, hey, do this, do that, go paint this thing, go to this park. There are reasons these random intuitive notes or feelings or messages are coming through, because you're meant to go and do different things. They're like, you don't get these. It's good to step off of your routine sometimes, because you end up in places you wouldn't have imagined. And if you're trying to get somewhere new, it's the best way to propel yourself there, right? So yeah, I feel like you've just had this dedication to this path, to this process, and it's really, really paying off. It really is. But like I said, don't get cocky and just stop working and not doing anything, right? Like today, I had to get back up. I'm sleepy as fuck, but I needed to post this video today. I didn't get to record it last week. I didn't get to, so today is my last day, and I'm sticking to this plan that I said. I want my collective reading to come out on Friday, so it's gonna fucking come out on Friday, right? So it's like, yes, I'm exhausted. Yes, I waited till the last minute to do it, but fuck, I'm doing it, so it don't matter, right? A win-win outcome is forecast. A win-win outcome is forecast, yes. And I feel like the scale is really prominent here. Maybe not in all the other cards, but in my inner messages, like this is like balancing out. Whoa. Excuse me. Wow. Yeah, pretty powerful stuff here. What do you need to release? Yeah, so maybe there was a lot that needed to be let go of, a lot of past versions of yourself maybe that needed to be let go of, and that's why you're doing different things. It's like you're stepping into the new version of yourself. That is what this is. Like, this is a path of growth, right? That's why you see all these little twigs and shit, you know, like all those little sprouts of tree, you know, coming out of it, because you're trying to become a better version of yourself. Therefore, it takes a lot of like letting go of things and accepting new things. Prosperity lies ahead. Oh my gosh, you cannot say that you're going to do great any other way than a win-win outcome and prosperity. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, keep going, hold your vision, You know exactly what you're aiming for. So don't let it out of your sight, right? Or if it's out of your sight, keep it in your mind, keep it a visual of it, right? It's like, I don't have it yet, but man, is it in there? It's there. This is a time of manifesting. This is a time of watering your seeds. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy energy right now. I mean, but hey, if you made it here, you're doing great. If you're seeing this video, keep it up, because this is really, really strong energy. It's like with the ox, right? Is it an ox or a bull? I think it's a bull. With the bull there. Yeah, this is just a powerful, strong energy right here, and it's time to cultivate that and use it to become our best selves. If you heal yourself, you're healing the collective. Me going on this healing for myself led me to making these messages for y'all, and now you guys get to hopefully grow with me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to bring people along for the ride, and I want to find a community, right? I want to find a community that is dedicated to the inner work that we all need to do on ourselves, and stop relying on medications and the government, because clearly they don't give a fuck about us. So let's fucking do this together, because all we have is each other. We are one, remember? And that doesn't mean hating the other side or only sticking to people that agree with your points. No, we need to understand and have compassion for everyone as a whole, no matter how fucked up they are. There's a reason they're that fucked up. And if you knew these people's backstories, if you knew what they have been through, maybe you would have sympathy. But maybe we need to get to a point where we don't need to know what people have been through in order to feel empathy for them, to be able to understand there's a reason they have all this hate in their heart. And maybe that's because love never entered it. We have to have compassion for those people because they don't have it for themselves, and somebody needs to. That's the only way to heal. You don't heal anything with more hate. You really don't. So, all right, I ain't gotta stop ranting. I don't know what the fuck I'm on right now, but thank you so much for joining me here today. If you resonated with this, put a star in the comments, because we are healing. I genuinely mean it. My only goal with this channel is to heal people that come into contact with it, to heal anybody, or help guide people. Not guide people, but just have us all walk together on this path of healing. I am not higher than you. You are not higher than me. We're all equal. And I just want to say, like, if you resonate with this, stick around, because I'm really excited to embark on this YouTube journey and see what unfolds. You know, money is not my intention here. My intention is to help, because that's all I've ever really wanted to do my whole life. Like, I've been told, oh, you're such a great helper. You know, old people, they always say that shit. Or you have an old soul. And it's like, well, let me put this shit to use, right? Like, how can I help from my little tiny speck on the planet, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for joining this week's summer session. I wish you the best. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Bye.